Hi, this is Kevin with KGMGM, owner of Pro Advertisers Club. Totally free site to advertise. Go to proadvertisersclub.com and join for free today and start advertising for free. I'm in gold 2. I told you I'm going to hang out in gold 3, but with my rentals today, and I just happened to end up just over in the gold 2. So I stopped battling to claim my rewards, which we're going to go ahead and do now. And then I might drop back down into gold 3, but you're constantly revamping your strategy. And my new strategy is studying the DEC accumulation because that's what I'm using to pay my rental. And if, look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chest. All right, let's get this open. Let's see. Oh, rare to start off with. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. These are all reward cards now. You don't get anything but reward cards as far as I know in the chest. And that's another rare. And this is a really good card. Um, Actually, they both. You know what? Almost every card has a usage. Okay, so I'll be burning and combining. I got another potion. Got 9 dark energy crystals. Nice pull. Nice pull. I'm happy with that. So as of today, I think I spent about 250 DEC on rentals. Okay. And then you saw what I just won, which is, excuse me, um, which is probably broke even because I think the 250 DEC run about 20 cents. Okay. It's 10 cents per every 100, I think. So about 20 cents in DC. And then I just made about maybe more or close to it. So about broke even on the asset value. So that doesn't bother me. I'm happy with that. Plus, there's the chances I'm going to get a lot better cards. It's almost like opening a pack, okay, without having to spend the $4 though. But as I've been renting out this season, I've actually accumulated DEC between my rentals and the game plan. So now I'm able to not just cover the rental, but I'm able to increase my asset value in DEC. In other words, I have more DEC the next day after rental than I did the previous day. And like these battles, I was winning almost 5 DEC a battle. So um, if I wanted, I can't count the rentals, even though Splinterland does, and that allowed me getting to go too. But if I rent out, I'm going to drop below 150, which will drop me into gold 3. I don't care. That's not a big deal. But I wanted to get the quest done. What I could do is jump up into gold 2, get my rewards, and then fall back in during the day with the rentals. Eventually, it's going to catch me. It's going to bite me in the ass. So I'm going to get stuck in one or the other. But so I can rent out. But if I don't want to do that, if I want to stay in gold 2, and if I'm winning 5 DEC a battle, every 20 battles, I'm winning 100 DEC. So I'd have to battle 40. The problem is how much time do I have today to do that? But that's another possibility where I can combine the rental and the playing to accumulate to get back to at least where I started. So I neutralize my DEC expense on the rentals. Okay. These are things that I'm renting. Let's go look at what I rented today. It was the Death Quest. And I kind of went overboard. I probably rented some stuff I didn't need to, but I like how you never know what you're going to need, kind of like. And this guy has pretty much been a staple. And I'm making this guy my new tank. Okay. At this level, it's a legendary, but it has the thorns, the healing, and return fire. That this is a very, very good. Well, hold on. I can't use that in the front row, can I? So maybe that I'll check that out in the battle. That might have been a mistake use, but I won. So I guess the other cards came through. I use this guy when it's low level man or low mana because he heals himself and he's cheap for mana. And then this guy is just a badass. I rented 10th level, even though I can use 8th because Believe it or not, the 10th level is cheaper than the 8th. You got to keep an eye open on that when you're renting. This is a very good 4 mana, especially at the I forget what he is, 8th or 6th, but look what I got. I got this one right here. I put him towards the back. I own this card. I own all these cards except this one. I own, but they're all low level, so I have to rent them. This guy's my favorite. I love this guy. You put him on the back end. Nobody can touch him unless he reflects, unless he attacks somebody that reflects on him. And he can just wail on people, especially if you got a full deck. If you got all 7 slots filled up or 6, boom. He just sits back there, bam, 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 bam. I got him as my summoner because all of them now, every card I use has the reflection ability, which means the whole battle, they're just reflecting on any magic that hits their way. This is a very badass sneak card, especially, I think he's a common, so that's 8th level. I like to use him in the sneak attack. So it would be, I forgot that the arrow guy, I might not be able to use him as a tank because I think he wasn't attacking. He'd be better off back with this guy. So I'll probably still keep him on high mana battles, but I think I'm gonna have to change him from a tank. And he's neutral anyway, so I can go. Anyway, so yeah. So I had him and then him. Now this is a badass low level, low mana. 10th, I got him 10th level common sneak attack guy. 3 damage. He can tear, and I put him back here with this guy, of course. So we'll go look at a battle. Let's go look at a battle that I did. I didn't use. There's the eyeball. Okay, let's do this battle. Let's see what happened with that eyeball. Because he just pretty much became a target then if he. And he's reflecting the whole time. And he's got thorns. Actually, he's healing himself, so he's not a bad tank. He just can't attack. Yeah, okay, so there you go. But see, I got 4.329 DC, and if I have a couple gold cards in there, that's a 10%. That would get it right up over 5. So yeah, there it is for today's rentals, rewards, and battle. So now let's. Oh, I got good news. I have a guy sign up yesterday. Ronnie 500. Thank you. If you're watching these videos, he 56 battles, 87 rating. Looks like he got his ass kicked. Means you just don't understand, I guess, how to play. You might have been playing, not putting the cards in the right position. It can be very tough on a newbie. If you're not watching these videos, there's no way for me to contact you. I've been promoting Splinterlands in my Pro Advertisers Club and on other free advertising sites, so he might have signed up from there. I'm going to have to go look at my dad and find out, somehow get a hold of him. But if you want to contact me, if you're watching these videos, I'll be glad to help you. Go watch, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are really good at explaining this, beginner's guide type thing. And thank you for your purchase of the spell book. So that's nice. As you've been watching on the videos, I haven't been buying packs right now because the asset value is so low. But if, some people will buy packs because they love the aspect of the chance you're going to get something really nice. So I understand that, but you might want to follow my strategy. I'm not a financial advisor. Listen to me at your own risk. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please like, subscribe, and join on any of the links below. It really helps me out. But welcome to the club, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I am. So let's go look at the SPS went up. It actually came down a little bit, but it was higher this morning. And so I'm almost up to the 1,000 free SPS. There's exactly 66 days left of free SPS. They do it every day at about noon or 11. Sometimes that changes. And I'll claim that. I've showed you the rentals. Let's show you let's go to Peak Monsters and I'll show you my numbers. And look at that. It's up to $1,000, the asset value. And I got that on, it's just the own. These are what I own, not counting my rentals, because that can mess you up. But what's suffering is my DC rental. Because right now it's down to 62, but I'm going to rent some out. I'm going to drop back down into Gold 3 because I like not just eliminating the cost of the DC rentals, but then accumulating more DC than the day before. So it's a win-win situation for me. It really is. Let's go to the market history. I'll show you what I bought yesterday with my $10 investment, which I'll show you the numbers. I got 2 gold and I bought 1 Veneri Seedsmith for $8.90. Okay. That's what I got yesterday. So let's go look at my numbers. Okay, here we are. It says 22nd of May, 10,000 Splinterlands challenge, not sponsored by Splinterlands. It's just me doing it on my own. Here's the rules I go by. Day 140. Every day I put in $10, or every other day I put in $10. And so I got a total investment right now of $824, which is what, guys? Dollar cost averaging. And when things are going down, dollar cost averaging works tremendously. It really does. Because if I had taken that $824 and spent it all on the 21st of March, I would have lost more than half the value, not permanently unless I sold, but you understand that. So the dollar cost averaging is slower, but it protects you, and it just does. And if you do dollar cost averaging on everything, you'll find probably that it really keeps you from getting yourself in trouble. So I started recording the videos on the 7th of February, and I'll just go slow. You can pause it and look at any of these numbers you want to, but the newest ones are down here, 5/22. So $1,000, it was $1,000 when I looked at it a few minutes ago and wrote this down. And then 155 cards, 5181 in the box. Look at my collection power, guys. 136,935. I'm almost going to be up in probably another week or two. By the end of the season, I'll be able to naturally stay in Gold 2 without my rentals, without having to rent, which I'm not renting cards to get up in anything. I'm renting cards to win battles. So this strategy is working very well. And in the meantime, I'm accumulating maxed out commons and rares, and I might go after some legendaries. I want to max out. The legendaries are just so cheap right now. And I'd like to get some summoners too, but you got to pick and choose your battles. But look at this, $277 in profit if I sold everything today. Of course, that's not a record because it was way back in when things were higher, but it's going back in the right direction. So this strategy that I've implemented, if you've been following this, I've made a few changes. It's working. And I got 982 DC, which is about 90 cents, maybe $1, but maybe a little bit more. But so I'm going to start keeping this number because that's also asset value and I'm not spending it. And as long as this number goes up, I get what? I get free SPS for all that DEC that I'm not spending. So it's a win-win situation. Absolutely win-win. Now, I was watching Infidel I keep forgetting the exact name, but you know who I'm talking about. He does a very good channel. He's an OG. He's been around since the beginning, and he made an argument about not renting cards, instead buying. It's better that way. And in some ways, I agree. That's actually how I started out. But I think you do need to rent a little bit. And he wasn't against that. He was just saying that the more you can manage to buy in the long run, the better off you'll be. Um, because you own those cards, and as they go up in value, you get them. You can rent them out, but it, you need to rent a little bit, at least a summoner, probably a tank, and then probably one more. You need probably 3 rentals to help you win battles, especially in bronze. And I kind of went overboard today. I got more cards than I needed, but that's me. So, and at the end of the day, it's your strategy. It's what you want to do. If you're not a hurry, you'll never have to spend a dime in this game except for the spell book. And because you'll win reward cards like I did, and that adds to your asset value, and slowly but surely you'll build up your value, which is an amazing system. If you're in a hurry, if you're impatient, you can buy cards, you can buy packs. Some route, that's the way other people like to go. But obviously, hopefully, they have deep pockets when they do that. Or you can do like I'm doing. You budget yourself. You figure out if it's $10 a month, $10 a week, $10 every other day, $10 every day, and you dollar cost average in. Do it that way. It's what's best for you. What I'm hoping to do is show people, one, that this is a legit platform. Absolutely. Uh, like anything else, we could get bad news tomorrow, and it changes everything. But as of right now, I've got the data to prove it, that this is a great game, a great investment. I think it's going to be one of the ones that's around for a very long time. And I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! I've played Pokemon. I did not like playing Pokemon. I liked playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Loved playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I love playing this game. What made Pokemon as big as it is wasn't so much the game playing, it was the marketing, the TV shows, the cartoons, the merchandise. That they caught the minds of the kids and the adults alike, and which now I know Pokemon lovers are going to disagree with me, but because I didn't like playing Pokemon. Now I don't hate it either. I mean, I could play it and I probably would fall in love with it door, but for some reason it just didn't turn me on like Yu-Gi-Oh did. Um, that this platform is doing that. They've got cartoons coming out, comic books. They're talking about it anyway. They've done some. They're doing the lore videos, which whether it works or not, they're trying at least. And I understand what they're trying to do. That marketing side of it is huge. Merchandising. I would love to see them get physical cards and do what HRO is doing. And where you buy the packs in the store and you scan it, and now it becomes the NFT in your system. So you have both. That would be a great way to attract new users, is physical cards. Imagine they're hanging there in Walmart and it says Splinterlands, and it's next to Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. Okay, it's going to be, why is that kid going to pick Splinterlands? One, you can make it a little bit cheaper because your real thing is just to get them into because once they open it up and say, hey, I got to download this platform and scan it in, and I'm in the NFT world. That's how you get people who never, ever have done NFTs, don't want to do NFTs. That's how you get them into NFTs, something like that. So, and I don't know if they're doing it. They might be. But if HRO can do it, so can Splinterlands. And plus, I would like to have the physical collection of these cards and start. That'd be my, I've got Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I've got the HRO cards, and I like to look at them. And of course, they'd be a good investment down the road too. So, if you're into this game or on the fence, I think we're in a really good position on this. I'm on a lot of platforms, but this one seems to have it all going at the moment. Just the other ones are just behind. They're probably bigger, more elaborate. So that's why they're not caught up yet. But on this platform, you have burning, you have renting, you have everything that the other platforms are talking about doing, and just haven't got there yet. And let's go look what the average daily user is. Let's go look at the dashboard. and it hovers right around 400,000 people. Transactions, 3 million, 3.5 battles. Yesterday there was 8,500,000, a lot of battles. There was a lot. Let's do the 7 days so I can read this better. This is just the last 7 days. Daily average players 375. Okay, 368 played yesterday. It's more, at the beginning and the end of the season, but that's huge. That's a lot of players. So imagine you start selling the physical cards at Walmart, and now that's a problem too. The thing with our HRO is they didn't get to attract new players because there'd be one or two people going and buying them all up. So they got to figure out how to do that, how to market it. Those, if they did physical cards, to get it into the hands of new people. I don't know. That's up to better minds than me. But let's go new players. For some reason, spell books, the new players jumped on May 17th, 2,833. The spell book's 137. I sold one yesterday. So there's 113. It's over 100 usually. Well, that's only 55 the day before. But the spell books means people got skin in the game now. And that's what you want to see. The new players are nice, but if they don't buy the spell book, it means they're not going to get into the game. Market. Now, word of advice on the let me go back here on this. The affiliate program. All you do is you promote your URL. It already has your ID embedded in it. That's mine at the end of it. Yours will be at the end of it. And you can go to sites like mine, sign up for free, Pro Advertisers Club, and promote it. I'm promoting it on there, but so what? The more, the better. You go to other sites, you can promote it. I wouldn't recommend you doing something like Google Ads. You'd have a lot better results, but the cost of it could be very, it could hurt because advertising doesn't guarantee signups. Paid advertising guarantees you more quality, but even if they do sign up, doesn't mean they're going to play or invest in the game. So if you got deep pockets, maybe think about, and then, I could be totally wrong. People could be signing people up left and right, and maybe that's something I need to check into, but it can cost you a lot of money because they do it on an auction style. Google uses an auction style thing, and you get charged for every view or every click type thing, and it can get expensive, and they make you pay in advance, like a budget or something, but the thing is, you collect these signups, and you're like, oh, nobody's doing anything. They're not playing. Like this guy, this is my other spell book he bought, and he never played again, and his rating 0. So that's something they need to study, is why did somebody who spent $10 get turned off? And they have addressed that. The bronze is a very brutal introduction to the game, and they're trying to make it so you want to get up and go. That's fine. I understand that. But I honestly think the new players should be getting more rewards, comparable to what they're at than the higher up people, because we're already hooked. And yeah, you need to take care of the high. I understand that, but I would like to see newbies have an opportunity, even if it's at the expense of the higher ranks, to get some nice stuff to get them into the game, and maybe a little bit easier in the battling. And a suggestion I got, an idea, and I'm going to send it in Splinterlands, is at least in bronze, you can't go backwards. So in other words, if say your first 4 battles you lose, so let's say you're at 500 rating, you can't go backwards. So you never go below. Now, if you win up to 600 and then you lose the next 10 battles, you stay at 600, because there's nothing more demoralizing on a new player than to play all day long and be actually less than where they started out at. That can be, on somebody who doesn't understand why they need to keep playing, that could really discourage them. The morale will be down, and they'll quit. So in bronze level, at least make it so whatever level they get to in the bronze, they don't get any punishment for going backwards if they lose. and they just got to keep playing until they get into silver 3, and then you can kick their ass in silver 3 type thing. But by then they kind of understand more that, um, you know, because they've actually gotten some rewards, et cetera, et cetera. If that makes any sense. Again, better minds than me need to work on that. So that's it for today. I showed you my numbers. We'll go to the store real quick, and some packs are getting bought up. So we got 400, maybe another month, and we'll get another airdrop, maybe. And guys, take advantage of this SPS, the free. I'm sorry, right here. I'm showing 0 because I stake it all. I don't have no liquid. I'm going to stake as low as SPS is right now. I really believe SPS is $1 or more crypto, and this is not financial advice. It's just me saying what I'm doing. So I think it's benefit. Now you can spend it because I'm getting like $1 a day in SPS, but again, I'd rather not. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and